Hey guys, it's Mo, and today I have for you another Design With Me style video where we will be using the Everyday Designer bundle from the Hungry JPEG. So the Hungry JPEG has been so gracious to give me access to this design bundle. It's only $19 and you get a ton of stuff. So this is one of the first bundles where we're going to be working with multiple pieces of this bundle. We're going to be using these, what is this, like rose gold patterns, rose gold planners, rose gold patterns. We're going to be using this portrait creator, and I think we're also going to be using some of these like Be My Valentine or Be Mine Valentine. That doesn't make any sense. Little elements here. So this download, usually when I work with these bundles, I only work with one section. I say, oh, this is great. We get a lot of stuff, but I'm only going to be using the one pack from it. I'm not going to be using everything or multiple things. Secondly, usually when I do these bundles, there's only like 3 or 4 parts. This one has about 9 parts, and I think that's pretty cool. So you get a lot of stuff. Let's go over what you get. So we're going to be using this portrait creator, and what I love about the portrait creator is you get AI files. So that means you're going to get Adobe Illustrator files that you can open in Inkscape. We're going to work with one of these files today because I want to change the color of the hair before I use it on my little girl that I'm gonna make. So we're gonna make, well, our whole goal for this is to make a planner girl die cut or planner boy, because this amazing little portrait creator has girls and it has boys, so we can do that. So we're gonna use this, and I'm gonna scroll through here to show you a lot of what you'll get. Most of these little packs in this bundle are gonna have these what are these called, like digital papers or like seamless patterns that you can use to make weekly kits if you want to. So we've got some elements here. There is a bunch of stuff. Another character creator, if this one is more your style. This floral guy has really great patterns that you can use to make weekly kits. Of course, you can also use all of these elements individually in your design projects, in your planner sticker making. This one's really cool. We're going into summer, so these are really cool little leaves and flowers and stuff. And then look at these seamless patterns here. Really, really beautiful. This pack, whoops, it's not loaded all the way. This pack right here has a lot of really cool patterns. I really like that one. Let's see, we've got, oops, things are still loading here. We've got some stuff that you can use for like a wedding. I really like this. I've got to design our, what do you call it? Our invitations hopefully before the end of June, because I want to get them out before the end of July. So wedding planning is fun, stressful, and not fun, and annoying, and everything all wrapped up in one. That's not what this video is about. Here's another really cool one. Got some tropical stuff going on. Look at these seamless patterns. Really, really cool. I'm going to see if I can scroll down if this has loaded yet and show you. These would be really cool as stickers too. My favorite thing that we're going to use is all the way down here past this purple stuff. Purple is my favorite color, so I totally like this one. These rose gold patterns. So you've got marble textures, you've got this like chromed out rose gold stuff, you got glitter, we got more glitter, marble, unicorn. I think this is really cool. You've got gold textures, some sort of like agate stone, brush strokes. It's just really cool stuff. So what I'm going to work with today is, let's see here, the portrait creator, which I know is in Design Bundle 5. And pretty much what you have to do to figure out where each element or each pack in this bundle is located is download it all, sort through it, and extract your files. It's going to give you a download in a zip file, and that's a compressed file. In my first craft bundles video, which I will link, I show you how I unzip files. It's really easy. You just double click extract all files and it will unzip it for you. So I have this portrait creator that I know is in the 5th download. Then we've got, let's see here, the rose gold digital papers, which I know are in the 9th download. And then the, what was this? Oh, the Be Mine Valentine graphics that are in the 8th download. So I've already opened, let's see here, I've already gone to Portrait Creator. I've already gone to this one and to AI format. And so Adobe Illustrator format, you're going to be able to open that in Inkscape. So I just opened the girl option here, and that is right here. When you open it, it's going to prompt you with a dialog box. Just leave everything the same. Don't change anything. Why is there a Pinterest thing all of a sudden over here? What in the heck is happening? So just leave everything the same. It's all going to be one grouped image. So what you need to do is ungroup it. So you can right click and select ungroup, or you can use Shift-Control-G on your keyboard. I'm a fan of shortcuts, so I always do that. And the reason we're going to use the vector for this one is because we want to change the color of our girl's hair. So my hair color is purple, so it's kind of close to these here, but I want to change it to be something a little bit closer. So we can make sure you're selecting the like broader area of color in order to change it, rather than like something like that. You're just going to change that white color. So we're going to click over here. If you don't have this fill and stroke pane open, just go to Object, Fill and Stroke, and it'll open it up here, and then we can change the color. You may have to select this in order for this little color wheel to show up here, but I am going to set my hair color to be, let's go a little bit more pink, something like that. So then we can select this one. I'm going to do two hairstyles here. We're going to select this one. You can either do F7, that's going to bring up your little eyedropper and select it, or you can pick up your eyedropper here and select the color. You can see that I can change it by clicking that little eyedropper. So now I'm going to go over here. You always want to make sure you're saving your work. So I'm going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to save this under Google Drive here. I'm going to save it as Planner Girl Die Cut. I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but we're making a Planner Girl die cut. So now what I'm going to do is delete the rest of these hairs, the rest of these hairstyles that I'm not going to use. So I'm using my control key and the scroll wheel on my mouse to just zoom. I'm going to select these guys and then I'm going to delete them. I want to, you can see I'm having a little bit of lag issues here. I have a lot of stuff on this computer, so I want to make sure I'm making this canvas as neat as possible to eliminate a lot of this lag. So I may pause here a little bit and wait for these things to catch up. Okay, so I've deleted all those hairstyles. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to make this into a group. So I'm going to hit Control-G. And that's going to group that. I'm also going to block my proportions and scale this guy. Let's see here, boopity boop. Then I'm going to drag and select all and hit Control-G and make this hairstyle a group. And I'm going to bring this up. Oops, size this up. So now, if we wanted to, so you could open like the character creator. That's going to have a lot of the clothes and stuff that we're going to build our little Planner Girl doll with. You can open this also, the AI file in Inkscape, and change the color of maybe the jeans or the sweaters or something like that. I'm highly satisfied with what's already provided under the PNG format with the clothes and whatnot. I like it. I like how they look. And I have an idea of already what I'm going to do. So you can take a little bit more time and do that if you want. I am going to open body here and I'm going to bring her over here. So let me show you what I did. I kind of just did that really fast. So I went over here and said, this is the one I want. I clicked on it and I just dragged it over to my canvas. This pops up. I just say, okay. We're going to leave her this size for right now. So the difference between this, which is an SVG file, and this, which is a PNG file, is the resolution at various sizes. So a PNG file, you can only reduce it or enlarge it to be a certain size. So right now, this is the maximum size this guy can be, or this girl, this body can be, and that is a height of about 25 inches. If we were to stretch this, we would end up with a more blurry image. If we were to stretch this, which is a vector image, we can stretch vector images infinitely, I'm just trying to use big words here. And it will never lose its resolution. That's because the borders and the I guess what makes up the vector is calculated mathematically. So to whatever size we stretch it, those formulas do their calculations and keep it at the perfect resolution, no matter how far we enlarge it or how small we shrink it. That's just different types of image files. You know, a JPEG is the same sort of way. You can only stretch it so far before it loses its resolution. A vector image can be stretched infinitely and not lose its resolution. So I'm going to leave this girl this big for right now. I'm also going to hit Control-C and Control-V. Whoops, not B. V. So I have two copies. We're going to get one girl with her hair here. We're going to bring this up to the front. And this girl with her hair here. Boop. Come on now. I'm not sure why it won't move, but I'm going to hit File, Save, so I don't lose my work. So we're going to go back to this girl. We're going to size her hair down. I'm going to hit Control on my keyboard, and I'm going to use the scroll wheel on my mouse to zoom in. So you can already kind of see how crisp this is and how blurry the background is. That's not going to really affect much at this size. We are going to shrink these down. So it's going to turn out okay. I'm going to use my arrow keys here to nudge this hairstyle over and down, and I'm sort of lining it up with her ear. And I feel like because this is such a sketchy style, it doesn't really matter if there's like white showing. It kind of gives it that like sketchy feel. So I'm just going to adjust this as best I can here. I think actually it could shrink down a little bit more. Arrow keys, and like all good things, they take time. So patience is a virtue when it comes to designing things here in Inkscape. Okay, so we got that. Let's see if we can move this hair over here. I'm not sure why it won't move. There we go. Bring it to the front here. We're going to zoom, we're going to zoom in. And we're just going to align this hair. And yeah, so like see how there's like a little bit of white? I think that's cute. I think it looks a little bit sketchy, you know? I think it looks fine. So I'm going to leave it like that. So now we've got our two planner babes with our hair that matches us. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to go to Portrait Creator, PNG format. I'm going to go to girls. I'm going to go to clothes. And I'm just going to find what I'm going to put on these two girls. So first one, these pants. I love these pants for her. Let's see. I think these are supposed to be up a little bit. Okay, we got those pants. We're going to go back over here. I'm going to scroll down. I like this one because it looks like you've got a, what is it called, like a sweatshirt or a t-shirt tied around your waist. Where is that other shirt that I want? Boop, boop. I want this shirt. So we're going to have like a more like, you know, professional kind of looking chick. Whoops. And then like a comfy girl. So, okay, so we're going to zoom in here. I'm just going to use my arrow keys to make sure that kind of lines up. Yep, looks good. Okay, now we're going to go back over here. I keep getting notifications. Okay, we're going to go back over here. I'm going to find some jeans. Actually, I know that I want this yellow shirt, so we're going to bring this in. I keep moving the rotation thing. And do I want these pants? I think I want these. These kind of look like the jeans that I wear. Oops, I keep grabbing the rotation instead of the girl, instead of the pants. So I'm using my control key and the scroll on my mouse. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to send this guy to the back so I can align our pants better. You know, I've been trying to film this for about 300 years, and the first time I did this, it took me 400 years to, I realized that math doesn't add up, to do the pants. For some reason, they weren't lining up properly. Okay, so we got our lazy daisy girl, and then we got our really cute professional kind of, you can't be professional. I guess you can be, I don't know, with a crop top on. I don't know. But we got our like nice summery, like I'm going out with my friends type of planner girl. So we're going to go back to the portrait creator. We're going to go to shoes. One of the girls I know I want to put shoes on her. So I'm going to drag and drop these over here. Okay. I'm going to put these little like gladiator. Remember, who remembers the summer? Maybe it was summers. What year must that have been? 2009, 2008, 9, 10. When gladiator sandals were like the bee's knees and a half. So I'm going to send this down so that it's all lined up there. Who remembers that? I definitely remember that. I'm going to go back and we're going to get some accessories. So we've got sunglasses, we got purses, we got lots of different stuff. I think that I'm going to put sunglasses on her head. Did I use the black ones on her head? Let's see here. I was going to say, I've been trying to film this about 300 times. And so I've made these girls and then deleted them because I lost all the footage. So I'm going to try and make it look like there's sunglasses on her head. We're going to go back. I'm going to drag these sunglasses over to use on the other girl. Whoops. On the other girl, but we're going to work on this girl first. So back over here, face. Let's bring in, I liked these eyeballs, I think. They're like little batty eyelashes, you know. Oh yeah, these are really cute. Look at that, so cute. Back over here to this nose. I think this nose is really great. And the reason why I haven't sized anything yet is because all of these PNG images are designed to be at the size that they are originally. So it's going to be a lot less fuss if we just keep everything the same. And I think I used, like, these two mouths looked really mean. What is this? Is this a mouth or are these nose holes? I think these are nose holes. What do you think? Yeah, I don't think it's a mouth. But I ended up using, I think, this mouth. And I think it looked okay. I'm also watching my boss's dog this week, so there's lots of noises going on in the background. Okay, so look how cute she is. Yeah, ready to go. And I think maybe I will put a face on her. But I really liked how she looked without a face. Like it just looked... What are those? Those Prima dolls, I think? Who is it? Those little like planner stamps? I'm not sure. Okay, let's go ahead and let's bring this nose over. We'll put a nose on her. Where'd it go? Whoops. I can't click it. Oh my god. Let's just do this. Sometimes it's easier to do this. It's like Tetris for a nose, right? You could also get creative and do like Picasso faces if you wanted to. So, getting her nose, we're going to send that behind her hair. Does that look dumb? I don't even know. Uh-oh. I don't even know. But like I said, this is all trial and error. Take some time, get creative, do what you gotta do. Let's bring in these eyes. None of these girls are gonna have eyebrows, I feel like. I don't know how I feel about these glasses with these eyeballs. I don't really know how I feel about that. I'm gonna say that's a no from me, and I'm gonna stick with the like what are these like? Let's try these. Yeah, like these. I think these are cuter. Also, how far up do her glasses need to go? Do they go right here? I don't know. And I want to choose this mouth. This mouth made the other girl look kind of mean, though. She just looks kind of like, I'm too cool for school. You know? I don't like these glasses. We're going to take those off. We're going to do PNG format, girls, accessories. We'll do like What about like these? Why do those look like upside down? Okay. Think those look super cute, right? Totally me also. This is more me. So we're going to go to Everyday Designer, Be Mine, Valentine, Graphics, Elements, PNG. And we're going to scroll through here and find something we can put on her sweatshirt right here. I already know which one I want to do, but you can see there's a bunch of different, if they load, a bunch of different things that you can put. Also, this is Valentine's Day. Why is there a Santa hat? I don't understand. You can also use fonts and write something on her sweatshirt if you wanted to. If you use the Adobe Illustrator file, you could change it to be something other than black. I think it's really cute that it's black. So we're going to use this little blinky heart. Drag and drop it on there. I'm going to resize it so it fits nicely on her shirt. Use my control key and the wheel of my mouse to zoom in. I haven't hit save in a while, so file, save. I think I'm going to size this down a little bit more. So now she's got this really cool heart on her chest. So I'm going to hit file, save again. Now we're going to do a step that's going to make it easy for us to create an offset. We're going to export these gals as PNGs first. So we're going to drag and select everything. We're going to go over to our export PNG image pane here. If you don't see it, go to File, Export PNG Image, and this will pop up. You want to make sure you have selection highlighted. Then we can click Export As and go to Google Drive, find where we have saved this, and you can name it whatever. I'm going to leave it what it defaults at, and I'm going to hit Save. Now we need to hit Export, and that's going to actually create our PNG image. Just hitting save doesn't do anything. You actually have to export it. So then we're going to select her, make sure selection is highlighted, export as, in the same folder, let it generate the name unless you want to name it something else, then hit save and export. Now, you may be wondering why the heck we're doing that and why we can't just do our next step on what we have here. And I will show you. We're going to create a trace. If you're familiar with, I think I've done this in a video before, but if you're familiar with the Silhouette software, we're kind of doing where you trace the outer edge and create an offset. We're kind of doing that same sort of thing. So you want to go to Object. Nope, you want to go to Path, Trace Bitmap, and then we can adjust these here, update, and we'll get a trace. But because this is not a single image and it's like composed of different image types, it doesn't work. As far as I can tell, it doesn't work. So that's why we want to, I'm going to select her, hit Control G, and group her together and just move her out of the way. I'm also going to do this to her. Control G, move her out of the way. I'm going to go over here. We're going to go to Google Drive. Open a new window, iPhone videos, and we're going to drag our girls back over. So now we're bringing their PNG images back into our canvas here. So I'm going to drag the other girl over as well. Okay. And that's going to allow us to trace them the way we need to. So we got our girl, we got our girl. We're going to start with her. So Path, Trace Bitmap. We want to leave everything the same. We can hit update and see what traces. We want a lot of this to be black. So we're going to raise this threshold here, update. A lot more of it is black. So I'm going to raise it up a little bit more, update. A little bit more is becoming black. We don't want to go all the way up to like 100 because that's going to give us a black box and that's not what we want. I think this is the best we're going to get. So I'm going to hit OK. And that's going to give me a black overlay over our girl here. I'm going to close this. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to make sure that I have the black overlay selected. I'm going to hit Control and I'm going to hit the 0 key on my keyboard. And that's going to create an increased offset. And we're going to deal with all these weird little dots that you're seeing here in a minute. So, whoops. So when I say you want to save your work, you really do want to save your work. And when I say save your work, I really do mean save your work because I just lost all of what I was doing. because of that weird error. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize this after I have increased the offset just a little bit. So I'm going to hit Control and I'm going to hit the 0 key, and that should make the offset bigger. I'm trying to avoid this error that we're going to get. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to look at, we've got all these little weird dots, right? So we're going to double click and we're just going to click on these little dots and use our, if we can, use our mouse to scroll around and select them. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So what we're going to do is we're just scrolling around to select some dots. We want to make sure that all the dots are inside the edges here. So I'm going to delete all of those. You can see it quickly takes them all away. So you can see I accidentally highlighted these. We don't want to highlight those. So it takes a minute, but being creative sometimes means patience and work, you know. And so I'm going to highlight these guys, delete them. Whoops. I'm going to do this and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've deleted all of those little nodes there. I'm going to take this, I'm going to make sure that that her proportions are locked. I'm going to change it to inches. I think I'm going to shrink the height down to about 4.5. And it might look small, but it's literally 4.5 inches. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to make sure we got the right one selected here. I'm going to go File, Save, just in case I lose my work here. Then Control, and let's hit the 0 key. Yeah, and that's going to work a lot better. So now we're getting a better offset here. So let's bring this back up to the front. We've only got one more, or a few more little holes we got to deal with. Cool. So we can send that to the back. We can also just change that color, export this gal as a PNG again, and we will have our die cut that we can upload to Cricut Design Space. But I want to take it one step further because I think it's going to be fun. So we can do File, Save. I'm going to go over to the rose gold digital paper and I'm going to find this white marble. And I want to make her offset be marble because I think it's going to be really cool. So I'm going to drag and drop this guy over here, select OK. And we're going to use patterns in a similar way as what I did in my last Hungry JPEG like Design With Me video where we made a weekly kit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to move this marble. I think I'm going to zoom out a little bit, make sure our proportions are locked again. I'm going to scale it down just a little bit. I want to be able to see a lot of that marble texture when it comes to the pattern that we're using. So I'm going to send this to the back. I can scale it down a little bit more. That was probably too much. A little bit. Okay. Cool. So now we're going to hold down the Shift key. We're going to make sure this marble is selected. Hold down the Shift key. Select our white background. Right click and hit Set Clip. So now she is on a marble background. So we can select all. Make sure selection is highlighted here. Click Export As. We're going to save her as a new name, something like whatever it was, 2. Hit Save and hit Export. And that's going to make our new image. We're going to go over here to Cricut Design Space. See if this loads here. New project. Upload. Upload image. Browse. Let's go to Google Drive, iPhone videos, this one. We named it 2, open, complex, continue. We don't have to clean anything up. She's exactly the way we want her to be, right? Continue. Save it as a print then cut and hit save. And then we can add her to the canvas, insert images. Let's see here. We don't want her to be that big. 4.5 is like a good, I think. She might be a little bit too big. I don't know. So then we'll put her and we'll put our other girl on the canvas and then we'll hit Make It. So now we have our 2 little girls. We can hit Make It and they will print on here. We can make multiples of them if we want. I think it's really cool to have a die cut with a different background, but you can do whatever you want. So I hope this long video was helpful to you. If you want to get your hands on everything that's in this bundle, make sure you check out the Hungry JPEG. I will have it linked below. It's only $19. I'm filming this on the 20th, and this should go up the 21st. So yay, first day of summer. So you'll have 18 days and some odd hours to get your hands on it. It's a great bundle. The Hungry JPEG is a great place to get things to make stickers, die cuts, whatever you want for your planner. I have a whole bunch of different Design With Me videos featuring a couple different bundles from Craft Bundles and the Hungry JPEG, as well as other planner design type of videos using things to make, or using digital elements to create things to cut with your Cricut. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like and share it, and subscribe. I will leave various links down below in the description box, so make sure you check those out as well, and join the Cricut Ready Stickers group. It's Cricut Ready Stickers on Facebook, I think. And then I also have my blog. It's 516thsblog.com, and you can find some other planner inspiration on my Instagram account at 516ths. So I will talk to you all in my next video. Thanks for watching this long one. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.